FIFA Executive Committee member can be trusted. Chelsea have confirmed that they have amicably resolved all outstanding matters regarding Ray Wilkins' departure from the club. The former assistant manager left Chelsea last month. In the two remaining Carling Cup quarter-finals tonight, Ipswich host West Brom, while Birmingham entertain Aston Villa. The weather has put paid to all of today's local football. Colchester's reserve match at Oxford has been postponed. Tonight's Essex Senior Cup fourth-round ties between Chelmsford and Southend, and Stansted and Grays are also off. And the Lakeside Hammers co-promoter John Cook says a figurehead is needed to enhance Speedway's image.
Thanks, Ben. Time now to look at the latest on the wintry conditions with Jim Bacon.
Thanks very much. Well, it does look as if we're going to stay cold for at least another day, possibly 2 or 3. Today it's feeling cold because of the wind particularly, and it's quite cloudy, so there's no sunshine to cheer us up, and there will be further very light snow showers, I think, for the most part to come, particularly for eastern parts of Essex. Temperatures are going to struggle. It probably will get no higher than 0 or perhaps 1 degree Celsius today, 34 Fahrenheit, but with this fresh to strong northeasterly wind, particularly noticeable along the coast, so bitterly cold weather. And it's likely to stay that way tonight. Temperatures in the west of the county, fringes of Essex and Hertfordshire could get down as low as -3 or -4 Celsius. Nearer the coast, nearer to 0, -1. Still 1 or 2 light snow showers, I think, around the coast, but mostly I think the county will stay dry tonight, but certainly frosty and certainly very icy on those roads. As for Thursday, a slight change of fortune. The wind, although it'll still be quite noticeable in the morning tomorrow, it will become lighter during the day, and still with a few snow showers, I'm afraid to say. So the east of the county could get a few snow showers, but it won't feel perhaps quite so bitterly cold because the wind will be less strong. As for Friday, chance of an odd snow shower at first, but I think becoming fine and dry really. Should be an improving day with much, much lighter winds. We'll have switched off those winds coming in from the east, but it will be an extremely cold start with a frost, light winds and clear skies, I think. So for the coastal waters now, Harwich to the Pool of London, northeasterly force 4 or 5, occasionally touching force 6 at first, so quite strong blustery winds today. Weather, snow showers, the visibility good, becoming poor in snow showers, and the sea state will be rough. The high tide times, they're all coming up this evening. For Harwich, it's 7:43 this evening, that will be 3.6 metres. At Mersey Island, it will be at 8 p.m, that will be 4.5 metres. And at Southend, it will be at 8:30, and that will be 5.3 metres. And there's your weather.
Thanks, Jim. BBC 6 News Sport and Weather. It's 6 minutes past 12.
89. Well, firstly, I want to know what happened with you yesterday and what's happened today. Are you stuck in a jam? Were you stuck in it for 4 hours? Were you one of those who was caught on a train and had to walk along the tracks and all stuff? That happened down in Sevenoaks, didn't it? You never know, though. You might be visited. So tell me what your story is. I've been hearing from people who've worked that journeys that would normally take 10 or 15 minutes took them like 2 hours to get round a certain roundabout. Why was it? Why do you think it was? Is it bad driving? Is it not greasing the roads? Or is it, I don't know, lights not working? In one case it was lights not working. What's your story? 01245 49 50 50. And something else I'd like to talk about. Lord Carey, who's actually the former Archbishop of Canterbury, has declared that we've become ashamed of being Christians and being afraid of mentioning Christmas. He turns around and says the trend was a part of the broader attack on the Christian faith which underpins tolerance and democracy in this country. He made his remarks in support of the launch today of a move to persuade Christians to show their faith in public and challenge employers who stop staff expressing their Christianity. The Not Ashamed campaign, organised by the pressure group Christian Concern, will encourage millions to wear a cross to work or a badge with a slogan saying they're not ashamed of their religion. Did you know about this? Are you wearing a cross? Do you think, in a way, they're right? Maybe, maybe you don't need a campaign, but maybe you're actually agreeing that he does say the attempt to airbrush the Christian faith out of the picture is especially obvious as Christmas approaches. The cards that used to carry Christmas wishes now bear season's greetings. The local school nativity play is watered down or disappears altogether. The local council switches on winter lights in place of Christmas decorations. Even Christmas has become something of which they are ashamed. Now, why is that? Do you agree with that? Has it changed where you are? Has suddenly the nativity become a pantomime? Do you look up at the lights that are on in most of our towns and cities and realise that they have nothing to do with Christmas? There's not a shooting star there, there's not a manger, there's not a baby, there's not an angel. It's up there with baubles, bangles and beads, but there's nothing much about what's happening. And why do you think that is? If you are of a different faith, would you give us a call right now and tell us, does it offend you if Christians, you know, whether you are one or not, celebrate the biggest day of the calendar? Does it matter? Should we mention more that it is Christmas? Should we make sure that our cards say Christmas greetings? Or do you think it's been overtaken? And why, if we sort of say, oh, we don't really mind, we don't really care, and all the councillors go, well, we might offend someone if we put up something about Christmas, so we won't call it Christmas, we won't mention the word Christ, because that might get up people's noses. No, what we'll do is we'll call it Santa season, we'll call it Santa Claus, we don't even call it Father Christmas, because that's mentioning Christmas and it might offend somebody. Then why do you think that in the top 10 of what would you like put in your coffin if you're buried, one in the top 10 was a Bible, both men and women? So if we don't believe in that, why would we want a Bible? Well, you tell me. This is a number.
Call safety now. 01245 49 50 50.
We're going to have travel for you every 15 minutes, starting with now.
BBC Essex Travel.
With James Worley. Hi, James. We looking any better out there?
Looking a little bit better, Sadie. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on the M25, which of course was particularly bad earlier on this morning with a number of accidents and incidents. Clockwise is still slow onto the QE2 bridge. Traffic slow moving from around junction 29, and our speed sensors picking up the delays and the travel time from junction 29 to the bridge of about a quarter of an hour. So it's looking a lot better, but there are still queues, unfortunately. Just be aware if you are heading into Kent, it is still particularly bad with regards to driving conditions down there in Kent with the lying snow on the M25, so take care if that's your route. Anti-clockwise is running well in Essex. The A12 isn't too bad with no reported problems London and Ipswich bound. And good news for Chelmsford, the Army and Navy flyover is now open. It was closed earlier because of the icy conditions. A127 towards